Today I'm going to run you guys through a little project I've been working on from the Blockchain Development for Finance Projects textbook. It's like a mix of front-end development and building a payment infrastructure for an e-commerce website. All the code is on GitHub. I don't have much experience with front-end development, so I just cloned the entire repository. For the most part, got it up and running. There were a few bugs I needed to fix because the textbook uses Linux. I'm operating on Windows. There's nothing crazy. So first of all, we're using Ganache as our blockchain. So I have that set up right now and running. And next up, we're going to start our front end, which is in the gateway directory. So we're going to run npm start. This will get our front end up and running. Looks good. A couple shoes on there. So the next step, we're going to generate a mnemonic for our merchant wallet. So this is going to be node MA address, and it gives us our mnemonic here. We're going to paste that into our mnemonic file that I have it referencing. And we're going to save it. Should be good to go. We've done these next few steps here. Copy and paste it into the right place. Change the port, which the GitHub code has already done for you. Next up, we're going to get our merchant wallet up and running. It's going to be another npm start. And it compiles with a few runtime errors that I have not been able to figure out. But for the most part, it's up and running. And here's our front end as well. From there, it goes into how to link your MetaMask to the Ganache server and then also to your front end, which I've already done. It was nothing crazy. I can dive into that deeper if needed. But I'll link this GitHub and the textbook as well for you guys. So this runs through it, and we're going to buy a shoe and see if it works, right? So here's our Bulma shoe, MetaMask Pay. Our connected wallet pops up. Here's our server, and we're going to confirm. Now we can actually, okay, there's the runtime errors, but I think the transaction still went through. So, right, so I've tested this 3 times. This is my 4th, so here's our new transaction. And in our command prompt, it should actually show us where it's going to, right? So this wallet ends in 2FDC. We can go here. The Ethereum address is 2FDC, so everything's communicating effectively. And we just sent a payment from a customer wallet into the merchant wallet, which we set up using the mnemonic. This runtime error keeps popping up. I'm going to troubleshoot a little bit, but it's not critical. The payments are still going through. We just verified that that's the same address. This goes more into sending the payment. All what I've done for the most part. And the next step here, which I have not done, is making a payment using a wallet other than MetaMask. They use Truffle here that can connect to Coinbase and Jack's wallet. I don't have Truffle installed yet, so I'm going to go through and install that. But I thought this was pretty cool. In my head, blockchain development is insanely complex, and it was for the most part, but this is way easier than I thought it would be. Like, the code is accessible. There's a few errors and a few troubleshooting. But this got me really comfortable with command prompt, something that I've never had to use before, so I kind of stayed away from it. It got me really comfortable with file management, which is another thing, like being in the right directory with where everything is. And I don't think that's a common problem because most people are a bit more experienced, but I'm kind of new for the most part. So I don't have as much issues with the coding as I do like generally navigating files and setting up environments. So this, even though I'm not even done with it, this little test project has taught me a lot about those things and gotten me a lot more comfortable with developing, I guess. So that's all I've got here. I might post another video when I've got Truffle set up and we got transactions with another wallet. But I just wanted to share this cool little project that anyone can access and deploy your own blockchain on.